Do your homework, like I said earlier. Know who you're talking to, and practice your pitch. Practice it. Have all the points at your fingertip. Be ready to go over them at any time. And then pull questions out of the quiet people. Even if you can tell, this person does not like me or what I'm doing or anybody that I brought up here, still pull them out. Ask questions, because if nothing else, you will learn what they don't like about you. They might say, well, I don't understand that. You said that, I don't believe it. You may not be able to convince that person, but make sure everybody in the room has been able to say something or ask them a question, of these venture capitalists. Okay, here's some pitch examples. You saw some earlier from Joe, here's some more. Good and bad. Names have changed to protect the innocent. This was a pitch made to me, I think, in 2003 or 4. Don't do what they did. So here's a company, CyberX LLP. Here's the executive summary. So remember, the year was, I think, 2004. The year was 2004, but they're telling me in 2005, we'll have customers, and in 2007, $60 million in sales. How about that? 2007, investor IRR, greater than 200%. You're all going to get your money back, and the investors are going to be happy. This is, what a terrible, terrible pitch. It's insulting. You're telling me this is what's going to happen. You haven't even told me what you do yet, and you're telling me how much money I'm going to make on it. Please. And here's the people. The next slide is, here's who we are. I don't know what you do, but you're telling me who you are. So we got, Aunt May, Peter Parker, Dr. Octopus. And here's our huge advisory board. Great. I see all the backgrounds. Is it relevant to what you do? I don't know yet. I don't know what you do. So, maybe they're going to get to what they do now. Let's see. Sentinel E-strand technology. What does that mean? Dynamically adjust to block emerging, what kind of threats? Emerging threats. Holy cow. DNA, I see DNA. They're a medical product company. There's DNA there. Special, iStat. Is that like a statin? iStat detects mutation. Oh, that sounds terrible. Mutations, immunization, spam. Spam. There's a DNA. Powerful identify spam. Don't do that. And then CyberX technology benefits. The Sentinel technology provides complete cyber messaging. This is a lot of words. This isn't 30-point font, is it? No, not exactly. So, okay, this meeting ended really fast. So here's, this is a good example of an on-the-spot pitch made by somebody in a company I helped start up in Boulder. Everybody's heard of the Internet of Things. You have the Hue light bulb and shades and lights that you can control in your house, and the Nest thermostat, all that sort of thing. The house is being filled up with smart, intelligent, IP addressable, programmable objects. It's really cool. But if you have 15 things that are programmable in your home that do things automatically, you need 15 apps to do it. So that's an example of how you kind of get to the point, talk about why do I care about your technology. If you have things in your home that needs to be controlled or automated, but they don't talk to each other because they're from different manufacturers, that's the solution. And he kind of gets to the point kind of quickly. Here's another example of a presentation or a pitch that we did in the year 2000. It's a telecommunications company. We built a box that was 10 times faster, smarter, smaller, better than the Nortel box where I just left. And this is an example of how you might want to use pictures and clearly talk about the superlatives of what you're trying to sell. So, talk about a big total addressable market. Now remember, this was a long time ago. In 2008, the prediction was this kind of technology was going to be huge. So therefore, we need a product in that space. And why is the stuff that you're competing against terrible? talk about why things are terrible today. And then talk about why what you're selling is being purchased and people want it, but they want it faster, cheaper, smaller, better. And then talk about the evolution of how your product and how the history of the technology inevitably is going to lead to what you're trying to sell. So you want to show a nice picture showing things getting better and faster and more products later on. And then in our case, we're simplifying the telephone central office. So we show how complicated things are now and how the picture gets a little simpler when you buy our product. Keeping it simple. Now, all these things were technical, kind of jargony, but the audience we were pitching to knew it intimately because that was the big bubble at that time. Fiber optics and telecommunications and IT, and everybody knew a lot about it. But I tried to keep it even simpler than what they might. They were being given pitches of terribly complex, brand new protocols, new wave division, experimental stuff. We kept it simple. And I think that's one of the reasons why we had lots of customers and we had lots of money coming in, because we made our value proposition compelling, simple, and easy.